Okay, so there's a sequence number from 001 to 006.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I said you want to order it so you get those. Order it by that sequence number so you get them in the right order.
Okay, what is the description underscore CTL? We have.
Yeah, it's just a yes, no, and I always ignore it.
Okay, so do we need to consider that condition as well, or it's only based on the sequence number and part descriptor column?
Yep, those first two columns per part number. Yep.
Okay, so I need to concatenate all these columns, the results based on the sequence number, and need to display it for that particular ASCII part number, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Let me ping Bowley and see if he's going to actually make it. Since it's been a few minutes and he's not here yet. Oh. Nope, that wasn't him. All right. If you guys will hold on a second, I'm going to go see if I can find him. He's not, doesn't appear to be at his desk, so give me just a second.
Yes. Sure.
In meeting. All right, he's not at his desk, so I don't know if you guys want to proceed or want to try to reschedule or.
Well, I'm going to record. I'll record all of these and make that available to him. I don't want to reschedule just because of the, this is our weekly time, so I just want to make sure we and I can send out an email and just share with him the what happened, and then if there's anything he needs, I think he can reach out. Okay.
Yeah, because he provides probably much better feedback than I will. I'm more just technical, so.
Well, right now that's really valuable. So.
Okay, well, good. I'll help you if I can.
Okay. So Naga, why don't you go ahead and talk about the progress for the week and the things we've done, and then Chinmay, if you have any project management update for him, that'd be great.
Okay, sure, David. Once Naga completes, I will share my screen and I will show the Jira, what are the user stories updated and the defects, all those things I will walk.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Chinmay. Let me continue. So in our previous call, there was a feedback on the to include the checkbox which says exclude by parts. So by default, this is checked. So user can go in and check anytime. So let me filter a few records to demonstrate that exclude by parts. And also I put loading icon. Can you just see, Donald? So once the request is sent to the server and we have the data, until that we'll be showing the loading icon. So these are the records which says exclude by parts. So there are about 481 records. So if I say uncheck and click apply filter, I should be getting records that includes by parts also. So if you can see, the records are 8999.
Yep.
Let me go and filter further by applying the commodity code. Sorry, make by code is equal to B with an AND filter. So can you see? These are the records.
Yep.
So
yeah, I still got the data's loading. It's still there's a little lag between you and me, but yep, 418.
Yeah. So this feedback has been done, and this is placed exactly below the clear and apply button. I had one more doubt. Should we also display the ASCII part number containing this X in the ASCII part number? Do we need to exclude it by default?
I don't believe so. Yeah, good that you brought that up though, because if you're recording this and David watched it, he'll be able to give you a definitive answer. But I think we asked that 2 meetings ago, and then he wanted to include them, so I'm pretty sure on that.
Okay. So David Boley is going to clarify on that probably in the next call.
Okay.
Okay, and also I wanted, so once I click on this part number, this will take me to the tree structure. Here I wanted to have a sample ASCII part number which has multi-level, like say another child below this component part. So can you please share us some sample ASCII part number so that I can verify my tree, whether the tree builds in such a way which has 2 childs or
multi-level tree.
Yeah, multi-level trees.
Yeah, let's see. Bear with me just a second. Oops. Try that part number and see if it'll.
Okay.
That's a trigger assembly. I'd expect it to have multiple levels of.
Sorry, I can't find this particular part number.
Oh, are you guys pointing?
This is pointing to Visip test database.
Test viz, yeah. Okay, that was my fault that I went and got something from production.
Okay, no problem.
Let me get you another one. Okay, there's your new one.
1022.
All right, there we go. Now let's see what that one looks like.
So here we have one more level under like say tile 1006541. Under this, do we have one more component part?
So you're wanting another level under that?
Okay. Anyways, I will cross check my query once.
Yeah, I was gonna go somewhere where I could check that too real quick.
Yeah. Also, if you can also search a couple of more and send it across later in the day. Tomorrow morning, I can check that in the first thing.
Yeah, I pulled up that part number. It definitely has multi-level.
Okay, fine. I'll check it out.
Okay.
I'll do check that. And I want to show one more progress. Let me go back. For this particular user, Jeff, I have logged in. So here there is one ASCII part which is having the BOM data in the SQL database. So if I click on this, so this will basically show a BOM loader warning. This assembly exists locally. Do you want to use it instead of live data? So if you click S, this build materials has been modified and not export to visibility. All changes will be lost. So this is still in progress. I need to implement the use cases for no and S.
This is the latest field.
So do you have any feedback on this particular model pop-up or pop-up screen?
Yeah. So is there a default action if you just hit enter? Because one of the things we do is we always default to the non-destructive, which I think in this case would be yes, wouldn't it? Because that way you wouldn't lose the. Yeah, it looks like yes is the default. Is that what that color combo is kind of signifying, or do you actually have to use the mouse to clear that dialog?
You mean I need to change the color of this default S button?
No, if you just hit the enter key, is it going to go yes? If you don't actually physically click with the mouse, if you just use the keyboard, which button is it going to click?
Currently, enter key is not handled. That can be implemented. Maybe okay. I can make by default button as focused. So once the user enters the enter key, probably that can trigger that button function.
Yeah, I'm not probably too concerned about it. I mean, I know when they get into where they're doing a lot of data entry, if you make them, the customer go to the mouse, they kind of get irritated. But at this point, you've been clicking on things, I believe, so it's probably not that big of an issue. But so I'm okay.
Okay.
We'll make a note of that, Donald, and we'll make sure that Boley weighs in on that as well.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I know I get dinged when they say I got to go to the mouse, and I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you get somebody who does this just all day, it's like, and if they can know how to use the keyboard, they typically get to where they'll just use the keyboard.
Right.
Okay, and also I've implemented, the development is still in progress, like autocomplete for part number and part description. Basically, it will look up for the data from the Visib database and try to fetch all the piece information and other details. But I was not able to fetch the details like what exactly this fixed and ship tag will do, and from where do I fetch the associated files and the manufacturing XF details. So let me show. If I say 002.
And so to be clear, it waited until you hit the fourth digit before it tried to do any searching, right?
Yeah, so this will basically start pulling the data for the keywords which we are searching. So if I go and select.
So that, well, I was going to say, how's that pulling a 00001? It's still trying to update the screen, or?
Yeah, so if we select this.
I think we weren't seeing the updated.
Yeah, being remote, we weren't kind of seeing the live interaction.
Yeah.
Okay, and just to be clear, that's like a filter for your drop downs where it starts with, right? Not a like on where anything that contains that. Just to be clear.
Yeah. the type ahead functionality is going to not just like, but it has to match.
Start
So
with
0002 will only bring up. I think what you and I saw, because I saw the same thing you did, was 000, and then we started seeing the type ahead for everything that was that way. So for sure that's how it works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will basically pull from starts with operator. So yeah, I'm trying to search 0002.
There we go. Now I see it.
There it updated.
Yeah.
I think it's hard, Naga, over the GoToMeeting and being,
Yeah, I have connected from my network to VPN, no? So that's the reason the relay is a bit slow. So if I select this particular part number, this will load the part description, and based on the unit of measure, the piece information fields are disabled.
Ah, very nice.
Unit of measure is inches, so we just need the length field. So if I type say length as 10 inches and number of pieces is 2, so this is going to update the BOM quantity. So I'm still working on this stuff, but I didn't get from which column or table I need to pull the information, like manufacturing information and this fixed, whether it's S or no ship tag, and we have this manufacturing XREF associated files. So I'm still looking into this information from where to fetch. So if you can help me on this, I think I'm good to go with completing this stuff in the coming week.
Probably. Are you trying to look at the old BOM loader source to figure that out? Because that's exactly what I'd have to go do. I don't know that stuff off the top of my head.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll need to go and look at the old source on that one, Naga.
Sure. I check that. If any clarification is required, I'll definitely get back to you or not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the progress for this week, Donald and David.
Looks good.
Okay. Yep, I like it.
Thank you. And the previous page QA is going on. QA is in progress. And I also had requested for a VPN account for my QA engineer, Supriya. I written a mail last week. So if you can get the accounts created, that would be a great help. Currently, she is using her own account to do the QA process.
Okay. We need another account set up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. If you can send me that information like in an email so I can forward it over to Tim, that'd be great.
I think I've already sent, including to Tim and you. I can forward it again, suppose in case if you have missed it out.
Yeah.
I'll resend
I would have ignored it because, you just sent it. Okay.
No problem. No problem. I'll
ignore it because Tim takes care of it, but being busy, you just don't log everything. But sounds good.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So do you have anything, Chinmay, that you want to share your screen for, or do you just need to?
Yeah, I will share my screen and I will walk through on the Jira, the user stories and the defects. Then Supriya has a few queries, so maybe we can take it after my screen sharing.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I can see your screen now, Chinmay.
Yeah. Hi Donald, Chinmay here. So for this is the Jira tool. So where we'll be going to log all the user stories, basically what I had explained in the last meeting. So yeah, this is our sprint planning for all the features. So currently the sprint 2 is going on. So you can see here all the related user stories where our development team will be working on the user story. They will be adding the task. They will log the effort in that. So these around 8 user stories has been created, and testing is going on. QA team they have logged around 8 defects. So testing is in progress. What we'll be doing is parallelly with the development, we are going to fix the defects, which is on the priority. And this is the the update from a project management side. And whenever the sprint completion happens, I'm going to send a updated what are the defects we have fixed, what are the user stories has been completed. I will update to all the stakeholders.
All right.
So I will now. Supriya wants to have she has some queries. So Supriya, you're in the call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Donald. She is our QA team member. So she has a few queries. Let me open her mail. Oh, that's a quite big list. Yeah, Supriya, please go ahead.
Hi everyone, this is Supriya.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, very clear.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
hear
we
us?
can hear you
Yes.
well.
Okay. Naga, can you please share the front screen where we have a search?
To Naga, maybe David has to make you as a presenter. Maybe you can open screen and the doubts both.
Sure.
Okay. I shared that with you, Naga.
Yes, Supriya. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see, but I want the application front page.
Login page.
Yeah. No. Yeah, login page also.
Okay, I'm in the login page.
Do we need the field name login here?
This label, yeah, we can remove it, I think, because it's not there in the wireframes.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Please log in for me, Naga.
Just a minute. So, Supriya, your next query on the screen.
Yeah, do we need this part number so as the header over here?
Oh, on the title of the screen there.
Yeah.
That's true, because it's really not a part number, it's just a part search. So maybe that should just say part search.
I see part
Okay, we'll
search
change
or
it.
just part search. Supriya, can update in your Excel sheet the feedback.
Yeah,
or
I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Great. Okay.
How about this filter word? Can we have as it is as in the wireframe? Search for an assembly path. Is that it optable or filter is optable?
Are you asking me?
This particular, yes, Donald. This particular text,
Yeah,
the
this
one in the blue
filter.
background.
Okay, the filter. Yeah, that's a kind of a common GUI
Yep.
thing we do with our applications.
So that's fine, Donald?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. In the columns, if I select description,
Mm-hmm.
and if I and for comparison, if I select greater than, and for the value, if I give CAPAT, for this scenario, I'll select an add to filter and logic. So how this greater than actually works for if it is other than the numeric values?
Yeah, it doesn't really work good for strings, and we don't really control what you can and can't do as far as that in our applications. I mean, really, yeah, you're right. It doesn't make sense for strings, but we don't, prevent our customers from putting that in. But I think most of them have learned that, with strings, you either do an equals or a contains, or of course starts with and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you're getting to the point where that doesn't make sense, I mean, yeah, you could, based on the type of the column, control the comparison, but we've not done that, so I wouldn't say that you would need to do it either.
Okay, if it is for the greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, or less than, equal to, for the string it has to be applicable as it is. As the application is working now, it is loading the few data and it will fetch us few data, including the value CAT.
Yeah, it's loading a ton of data.
I think, yeah. Okay. Oh my God, it's 3,74,000,000.
Yeah.
Oh, 374,000.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be something we'll
Basically,
want to discuss, but
yeah, basically it might search for the ASCII code. So the end user who is searching it is well versed with the greater than or equal to will not be given for the description or the string character. I think this can be suppressed as of now, I believe.
So we don't have to
just worry about it.
So Donald, we don't have to do any validations for greater than, less than, or equal to if it's a string column.
Yeah, we don't do it in our systems. So, I mean, if you got some fancy quick solution you could do to make it where those aren't available for string fields, that'd be great. But I'm not going to tell you it's a requirement since we don't have it in our systems.
Okay, we'll see if that can be done, because suppose if I need to do validation and control the greater than, less than, or those operators, it should be on a few specific columns. And I believe the part number which is getting stored in the Visip database is again a string. So
yeah, so really those
all the fields, I think there is no numeric. It's all alphanumeric.
Exactly. I agree.
So better let's not have some validation in place. So let's leave it as is. So the person using this application is quite well versed, as DM said. So they will have all the idea, like what field contains which one and which operators to use. I think that should not be a big problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay, Supriya. So I hope you got the answer. So please proceed to the next question.
Yeah. In the description, do we need editable data? Can we edit the description data post applying equal to when we give the value? Yeah.
Just a minute. I'll share with the demo.
Yeah.
That was a part number you pasted in, wasn't it? Or
Oh, sorry.
Actually, okay.
So now the user is given the permission to edit the part
Hold on,
number
we're still waiting for the
and the
screen to come
description.
back, aren't we?
Right. Let's just wait. It's still loading, Supriya. My network is pretty slow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We'll want to
So,
for sure test this really good on your network.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Donald, Supriya's question was, now I have selected the advanced filter with this value. So will the user will be able to, should we have the option to go and modify the part number value within the description field and allow the user to search based on the updated value here?
So edit functionality on this screen?
Edit in the sense, now I have applied the part number, which is 1472535.
Right.
So in the description column, can I go and modify that part number value? And,
Absolutely.
So, okay, that is how your other system is also developed in such a way, right? In this way.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Your other applications in the JZ also works in the similar fashion, the filter.
Correct. Yeah, so now I could say, I could just go in here and type in here, or part number equals another part, or I could change it to an and. Yeah, if some people have gotten good at the kind of the SQL where criteria stuff, and they just type the stuff in instead of going through the, the column, the comparison, the values.
Okay, so they will go and modify the column name also?
Yep, yeah, they can modify anything in that box.
Okay.
Yep.
So they should be knowing the exact column name, because if I say part number 1 and
yeah, that's going to blow
try
up.
To search, yeah, that's going to blow up, and the column does not exist at all.
Right.
So I'll not be doing any validation on that. So whatever they enter and apply, so basically that will go and search, and if there is a records, it will show. Hope that's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You bet.
Supriya, how many more questions you have?
I think we have covered almost all the questions.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. This is a good process with this QA, so I'm glad we got that up and running. And anything else from you, Naga or Chinmay?
I think I'm good enough.
No, David, we are good enough.
Okay, Donald, do you have any other feedback or any questions?
No, looking good.
Okay.
Say, Donald, I was going to ask, do you have access to the Jira system in the event that you do, you or David want to review that information?
Not that I'm aware of.
Donald does not, but David Boley does.
He does, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we will end this now and look forward to talking to you next week.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks, Don.
Thank you, Dan.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good
Have
day.
a nice day, Donald. Bye. Bye, David. Bye, Dan.
Bye, guys.